Hello everyone and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Savannah Chrisley reveals she can no longer trust brother. Savannah Chrisley has had a contentious relationship with some of her siblings, and now she is revealing she can no longer trust her brother. She has openly struggled with her sister, Lindsay Chrisley, and blames her for her parents' incarceration. Now she is done with one brother, but why? Keep reading for more details. Savannah Chrisley reveals she can no longer trust brother. It has been a long road for Savannah Chrisley. She has spent the last 3 years in turmoil over her parents being locked up. They were sentenced to a collective 19 years, and Savannah immediately jumped into action. She became the guardian of her 2 younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe, while doing all she could to get their parents freed. Savannah campaigned, called, and petitioned while working and being a mother. It was not easy, but it all paid off in the long run. Todd and Julie Chrisley were pardoned in May 2025 after 2.5 years. Now, the family is back with a new reality series that documents their lives as they attempt to get their parents pardoned. Additionally, it will feature the moment that Todd and Julie are finally reunited. In the latest clip for Back to Reality, Savannah is having a family dinner when she is asked about the pardons. Her brother, Chase Chrisley, wants to know an update, but Savannah makes it clear no one will ever know. She explains that her brother cannot keep anything a secret, so she does not trust him with this sensitive information. Fans and followers saw that Chase seemed to have a falling out with Savannah. He was not vacationing with her and their younger siblings and was in and out of trouble. By the preview, it appears that they have remedied their fractures but are still on thin ice. Followers who saw this clip were shocked by how much Chase and Savannah Chrisley were struggling to get along. They both went their own ways, but should have found a common ground. The end of a relationship? Some viewers who saw the latest clip from Lifetime believed that the family was destined to fall apart. They felt that Savannah Chrisley and her siblings would become estranged down the line. Yes, they rallied together to be by their parents' side, but that is not enough to keep them close. It does not seem that fans are that thrilled with Savannah Chrisley or her behavior. They have given her credit for all she did for her parents. However, she has now become insufferable in many ways, and this may not bode well for the series. The Chrisley family has never been a stranger to drama, but Savannah Chrisley's latest revelation has left fans stunned. Known for her resilience, quick wit, and unwavering loyalty to her family throughout the chaos of her parents' legal battles, Savannah has always tried to maintain unity within the Chrisley household. However, in a recent turn of events, the reality star has dropped a bombshell. She can no longer fully trust her brother. This confession has not only shocked fans who have followed the family's journey on Chrisley Knows Best and beyond, but it has also opened the door to speculation about what went wrong behind closed doors. Could this be another fracture in a family already weathering one storm after another? Or is Savannah finally putting her own needs and emotional boundaries above blind loyalty? A family under pressure. For years, the Chrisley family has projected an image of Southern charm mixed with a touch of over-the-top flair. At the heart of the brand was Todd Chrisley, the outspoken patriarch, and his wife Julie, whose calm demeanor often balanced his fiery personality. But the family's picture-perfect facade was shattered when Todd and Julie were sentenced to lengthy prison terms on tax evasion and fraud charges. As their parents faced prison, the spotlight shifted to Savannah, who stepped up as caretaker for her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe. Fans admired her for her strength, but with that responsibility came immense pressure. And while the Chrisleys tried to portray unity, cracks began to show, especially between Savannah and some of her siblings. The trust issue. Savannah has always emphasized loyalty and honesty as cornerstones of her values. But in a candid conversation on her Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley podcast, she admitted that one of her brothers had crossed a line that she couldn't ignore. Without naming specifics, Savannah revealed that she had reached a point where trust was no longer guaranteed. "Family is everything to me," she said in a heartfelt tone. "But when you feel betrayed by someone who should have your back no matter what, it's a different kind of hurt. It makes you question shockwaves through the Chrisley fandom." Which brother was she referring to? Chase, her fun-loving older brother, or Grayson, the younger sibling she's practically raising? Fans immediately began dissecting her words, analyzing every detail for clues. Chase Chrisley in the hot seat. Many fans speculate that her comments may be about Chase. Over the years, Chase and Savannah have shared a playful sibling rivalry, often bickering in ways that entertained viewers. But behind the humor, there have been hints of deeper tension. In the aftermath of their parents' incarceration, Chase distanced himself from some of the family drama. He focused on his personal life, including his engagement-turned-breakup with Emmy Metters, leaving Savannah to shoulder much of the responsibility for their younger siblings. Some insiders believe Savannah felt abandoned during this period, perceiving Chase's choices as selfish while she bore the weight of keeping the family together. If Savannah's trust issues stem from this, it could explain the emotional rift. Trust isn't always about secrets. Sometimes it's about reliability, and Savannah may feel that her brother hasn't been as dependable as she needed him to be. Could it be Grayson? On the other hand, some speculate her comments might relate to Grayson. As a teenager grappling with his parents' absence, Grayson has had his share of struggles. Savannah has tried to step in as a parental figure, but that role comes with inevitable friction. Sources close to the family suggest that Grayson sometimes resents Savannah's authority, leading to arguments that test their bond. While Savannah's love for Grayson is undeniable, her role as both sister and guardian blurs boundaries. If trust issues have arisen here, they might be less about betrayal and more about growing pains and miscommunication. Still, the pain in Savannah's voice indicates something deeper than just sibling spats. It hints at a moment where she felt let down in a way that shifted the foundation of their relationship. A pattern of disappointment. What makes Savannah's revelation even more poignant is the broader context of her life. With her parents behind bars, Savannah has faced unimaginable stress, juggling guardianship, public scrutiny, and her own personal struggles. Trust becomes even more sacred in such circumstances. When family members fail to provide the support she expects, or worse, when their actions cause additional hurt, Savannah feels the sting more sharply. You start to realize that trust isn't something you can just give out freely anymore, she explained. Even with family, sometimes you have to protect yourself. This raw honesty reflects a growing maturity in Savannah. Rather than sugarcoating her experiences for the sake of maintaining a united front, she's choosing transparency, even if it means admitting that her family ties aren't unbreakable. Fans react. The reaction from fans has been intense. Social media lit up with speculation, empathy, and concern. Many praised Savannah for her honesty, applauding her for breaking the cycle of pretending everything is fine. Others worried about what this meant for the Chrisley family's future, fearing that the once tight-knit clan might be permanently fractured. Savannah has been the backbone of that family, one fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. If she says she can't trust her brother, that's a big deal. She's been through too much to not mean it. Others encouraged her to set boundaries. Just because someone is blood doesn't mean they get a free pass. Protect your peace, Savannah, another fan commented. Rebuilding or breaking away? The real question now is whether Savannah's trust can ever be rebuilt. Trust, once broken, is notoriously hard to repair, especially in families where past wounds compound new ones. Some believe this revelation could spark a healing conversation between siblings, while others fear it signals a permanent divide. Savannah herself has hinted at being open to forgiveness, but only if genuine accountability is shown. Forgiveness doesn't mean allowing the same hurt to happen again, she said. It means acknowledging it, learning from it, and deciding how to move forward.